looked at you. You stole my heart. You were all that I anticipated. I wanted you every part, but I knew love would be complicated. I began to touch, but you wouldn't let it. It never seemed to be the right time. I started to give up, down to the limit. And then you changed my mind. Oh.
And then we begin to rock, do steady rocking all night long. And we begin to rock, do steady rock until the break of dawn.
Rock until the break of dawn.
Rock steady rocking all night long. Whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha ha, whoa ha ha.
We begin to rock, steady rocking all night long. We begin to rock.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jaden XD. Woo! I am your host, XD, aka. That's it.
Oh, I'm Jade, aka a motherfucking dick pig. Yes.
Yes, welcome back to the show, everybody. Yeah, we're Black 365.
Yes. Happy 619, but Black 365.
Yes, all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
We're inching closer
To hell.
to the. Well, yeah. Oh my gosh, today is the first day of summer officially, the day that we're recording this. How about that?
You can feel it in the street on a day like it feel like summer. Let me tell you something. That little colorist ass nigga did that motherfucking song. See, that's how you do it. I'm not gonna get on the internet.
Which one? Harry Belafonte or whom else?
Oh no. Who's another one? I don't know.
Russell Simmons.
It's
Yeah.
There's many things. There's many things there, and it's
You saw
not
that
just
shit?
colorism. And the colorism is not the biggest issue.
No, it's not. It's not. But yeah. How are you? How the hell are you?
I'm great. I hosted a Juneteenth panel for Heinz, where I had an amazing conversation with an amazing historian by the name of Tommy Boudreau, Miss Tommy Boudreau to y'all. So you can check her out. She is located in Galveston and does the work of preserving stories and making sure that they are told in the proper and correct way. And then Chef Amethyst Ganaway out of Charleston, South Carolina, James Island, Mi Prima. She was on the panel as well, and it was good. So we had a very honest and Jade-like panel on allyship, what that really means, and how it extends past purchasing a slice of cornbread from your local soul food joint. Or hosting a Juneteenth panel for your employees. You know, I'm all about making everybody uncomfortable. So,
Yeah.
and good.
Yeah.
Because you need to be.
Yeah, I mean, that's, if anything, that doesn't make us uncomfortable, you know? Like, I
did laugh because they had the director of many things do the introduction. So she introed me and the panelists. And she used some of my bio, and she specifically said, host of half of Jaden XD. And I was like, ooh, you shouldn't have said that here. I don't want nobody going to Google anything. I don't. We tell people every week not to be ashamed of us, and yet.
Yeah, I know. We're up here self-hating.
I know, right? It's the ways of the
Yeah.
world.
It's the right month to do it.
But no, no, why?
Come on.
But yes, so I hosted the panel. That went really well. And then what else did I do? Went to dinner to celebrate my anniversary.
Oh yeah,
con
happy
Tristan.
Annie.
Muchas gracias. Of our nuptials. So I don't ever want to be one of those people that's like, get married. You know, I just have a nice one. You know what I mean? But like, anyway, went to dinner. That was great. We had a really nice time. And then, Noah turns 10 in a couple of days. And I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with myself.
Mm.
I know. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Bring her here.
You know what? I do have a gripe that I will bring her there. Actually, I will take her to the airport and get that special escort thing so that she can go to get on the plane and shit, and then you can just be right there, get the special escort thing, pick her up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but I'm saying you guys. I keep telling you all, you guys should come. And
we're
go
gonna come too,
Disneyland.
but I'm gonna send her to you. as well.
Yeah, girl, she come here. We have a good time.
Mhm. She loves y'all, so
Be
so
at the beach every day.
oh, her element, big 3, big water 3. So restaurants that present a certain way on Instagram.
Mm.
So we went to this restaurant for a birthday celebration / Father's Day. It was all nice. It was Tristan. You know, when we went to Jamaica and I told you it was all him and his niggas that went to high school together and played ball. And it was all of them. We went to a birthday brunch and like it was Father's Day and it was like all of my daddies.
Yeah,
you know.
in the wood and shit.
Right? Like healthy black men, but nobody's fucking anybody else's person or whatever, shit like that. So it was nice. It was nice. It's always nice to see them do their reunion thing.
Yeah.
But so one of their wives, who I love, she is the one who found the restaurant. So we get there and she is irritated when we sit down because they don't have no liquor. They have soju. And anytime anybody promotes soju as the primary alcoholic content in their maki cocktails, I know y'all don't have no liquor license. But the problem was they advertised as if they had this bevy of amazing cocktails. And you go and you look at the post and it's, clinking and they're pretty and they're beautiful and they're garnished. And I'm not like cheesy, but they just look like good cocktails. Now the food, I will say the food was good. Food was good. But it was evident that they did a zhuzhing as fuck on their Instagram. Y'all gotta stop doing that.
The popular selfie editing app Facetune has now put out a new app that allows you to edit videos. I'm Jessica from techboomers.com, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to use Facetune Video. Now let's get started.
Yeah. Was this what type of cuisine was this?
I don't want to say.
Is it
It was not soul food.
Do they sell?
No, it was not soul food.
Let me ask, was there Kikkoman on the table?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. No soy sauce.
Huh. Okay. Because typically, like, remember Thai, Boy Thai that I used to go to in the village? They had like a weird like beer and wine type of thing, like
that.
But they would make their
I've seen that's a lot of sushi places and ramen spots and shit. It was, and those are not places that you would go pick
Oh,
for
this
a
was
birthday
this
brunch
one of
either.
Oh, this was like one of our situations.
Of the diaspora. It was
Okay.
I had a lovely pernil plate with coconut arroz y
Then
gandules. And
That was soju? Why?
so yes.
That don't
so
go.
It was like punch with soju and passion fruit. And it was like, so y'all don't have no liquor license. But they have everything else on the Instagram. So they got the backdrop because niggas love to take pictures. So they got the backdrops and they have like I said, the food was good. But they got, and they show the decoration, people clinking cocktails and their close-ups of cocktails and like, their desserts, which also were pretty good too as well. Like I was not disappointed by the food. It was the image. It was also the fact that they did not have the proper staffing to accommodate the birthday brunch party that they booked. So, there were some things that needed to be worked out on the professional end of things. And then also you deceiving niggas as fuck with this fucking Instagram posts with all these cocktails and niggas having blasts and promoting birthdays and weddings and bridal, whatever. Yes, no. Mm-mm.
That's disappointing. And especially I hate when the food is good too, because there's so many places out there that are just vibes.
That is not my type of time.
That's why I got nervous when you said it was on Instagram. As soon as things go to the gram, it's,
I didn't know. And I don't think she realized. She didn't realize, which is why she was irritated when we got. She was like, so y'all don't have no liquor? They had wine, they had beer, and they had soju.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it'd be like a passion fruit punch with soju, or like, so like one of the people in the party was like, "Can I get a vodka soda?" before everybody realized, and they were like, "What? A what?" And she was like, "A vodka soda," and they were like, "A what?" And I was like, "Oh, they ain't got no liquor. I just want y'all to know. I just looked at the menu and everything is soju'd out." So.
That's when you start door dashing liquor to your own spot.
Absolutely. Or carrying it in your purse like my grandmother.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, okay. That's an interesting gripe. I do have a gripe as well. And this is all my own fault for listening to my mother. And it's not, she didn't do anything bad. It's not her. It's me for believing that I would have the same experience as she would.
Okay.
So she calls me. And my mother is the diva at discount. Okay. She's never met a coupon she never liked. You know what I mean?
Fair.
It'll be for 10 cents off, like engine degreasing. And I tell you, she will find the place, clip it, and go down to it and get her engine degreased. So she calls me and she's like, guess what? And I'm like, okay, what? And she was like, well, you'll be proud of me. I did something on an app. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, did you go like do Uber or something or Instacart? Because I have it set up where we do the family thing. Because I keep telling her, like, you don't have to go out. You don't have shit delivered to you.
Yeah, it's great.
So she goes, no. Have you heard of this app called Too Good To Go? And I'm like,
oh no, the 2 is the number, ain't it? Mm-hmm.
I was like, what do you mean? Now, I actually have heard of this app before, and I signed up for it at the beginning of the pandemic. So essentially, it's when restaurants have leftovers at the end of the night, right? And instead of how they throw it all out or whatever, what these restaurants do is like they'll bundle like a mystery bag or box for a discounted price. Okay. And sometimes it's a lot of food or whatever. And then you could go pick it up at the end of the night or whatever time allotted.
Interesting.
So my mother did the same thing for Dunkin' Donuts the other day. And when she called me, she was like, so at first I thought it was just a thing of powdered donuts. She was like, ugh. But then she looked further because she was like, it's a very heavy bag. They gave her like 30 donuts.
Well, I mean, when you do the leftovers and at a donut plate, I'm just trying to.
Hey guys, check this out. I came to a new place. That's a donuts place. Donuts. All right, but all you can eat. So, in town, anyway, I gonna eat and I hope they kick me out. Stay tuned. I'm gonna eat maybe 30, 40 donuts.
Yeah, I was like, wow. And mind you, it's just her, right? And my uncle and my cousin lived there. So I'm like, what the hell are you going to do with 30 donuts? So I got inspired because I was like, well, if she could get 30 donuts in, Ohio, California, why can't I get, maybe something festive like a wheatgrass, something in healthy ass Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the white gay coffee shop and their thing, Alfred.
Okay.
Which I enjoy. This is not a shade to Alfred. If you want to give us a coupon, because I'm like my mother, or a gift certificate or ad sponsorship,
and
we love it because you would the vanilla iced latte is fabulous. Oh God! And you are one of the few people in the city that has macadamia nut milk.
Oh, you're talking directly to them. Yes.
Yes. I read it in Jessica Rose's book. You have to directly talk to them and talk about the brand so that they come and give you stuff. So, anywho, fabulous place. But I go there Juneteenth. And I'm like, okay, yes, because they have a fabulous cookie and maybe they'll give me some other thing in the sandwich. I go there. Mind you, I only spent $5.
Okay.
And I live near one. So I'm like, let's get this tiny little bag. And I'm like, disappointing. All I had was a currant scone, like a currant berry scone and a veggie sandwich. And I was like, this is what I get for trying to keep up with Arkansas, California, and thinking I can get
30 donuts.
30 donuts. I was very disappointed.
And you'll never do it again?
That's untrue. No, because they do have other restaurants. Like they have like Le Pen. I would get stuff from them. They have this pizza shop. So I'm like, I wonder what like end of night pizza gives. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. Like, is it all like the orders that nobody came to pick up?
Perhaps, actually.
Because that might be tea.
In this day and age, who is not going to pick up their food?
Sometimes them Uber drivers just give up the ghost and be like, I'm not doing
Uber
that
drivers.
Shit. Or when they take your food home.
Oh, like that nigga who stole my Chinese food that day?
Mm-hmm. This happens to me often where they just be like, fuck it, I'm leaving. Or they'll get here or they'll just drive past. Like to make you think, like, I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, why would you make it seem like, oh, I delivered it? No, you didn't. You just made it seem like you did. So the Uber app will make it seem like you delivered it.
I watched this nigga drive past me and then mark me as a no-show. He picked me up, allegedly, quote unquote. And then I was a no-show. And then he kept going.
Wow.
I was like, that
people
is wild.
Can I have something controversial to talk about, and it's something that Chris and I were talking about. Most of our conversations are like, husbands and wives, or husbands and husbands, or spouses and spouses. They'd be having like bedtime late conversations. Ours are at 5:00 in the morning.
Yeah, you guys keep odd hours.
And today's conversation was tipping.
Okay.
Because we saw a video on CNBC about how we have become a people of over tippers.
Okay.
And I low-key agreed to this. And tipping in general is a weird ass philosophy.
I mean, if
people paid living wages, like if we paid people fairly, then we wouldn't need it.
Yeah, but we don't. So here we are.
Yeah, we don't. But have you noticed there are certain things that they ask you to tip and you're like, why would I tip? Like, you know what I mean? Like there are certain things like, why am I tipping you for rotating my tires? Like the people who deliver my water.
That's
like,
yes. Yeah.
Have you? It's the same. You use the same company, right? And like they have the same. And now they add a tip. Like
I called
and they automatically did it first.
Yes,
right.
That is why I called, because I said, now hold on now.
Yeah,
I know this nigga.
And this shit is already expensive.
It's already fucking expensive, and y'all already charge for every little fucking thing trying to get me on them cleanings. I know how to break my shit apart and clean it myself at this point.
Same $100 to clean.
Please kiss
Absolutely
my ass.
Not.
I'm taking all these parts and I'm gonna boil them and I'm gonna pour hot water down this
just
bitch.
like they say on the website, and it tells you how to clean it straight from their own website.
No, and I'm not, and I tip well. But you're right. We've gotten to a society where we, like, I'm not tipping. What?
Now, CNBC was like, oh, it's kind of like a response to like the pandemic. But I'm like, I don't want to be that girl, but I will be today. The pandemic's over. So.
Not technically, but yes.
Yeah, I know.
Socially.
But you know what I mean? As far as economic relief too, right? Because I just saw this article, how they're about to release all these people in Vermont who are living, who are houseless, who are living in a Holiday Inn during the pandemic.
Oh.
And since the relief is gone for pandemic aid, they're offering them tents.
What?
Yes. Yeah. It's a New York Times article. That's motherfucking
Scram,
wild.
but we'll give you this foldable. What?
Yeah, we'll hook you up with this Coleman. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is so fucking wild and what in this country that we're in. Like,
yeah, that's kind of nuts. That's nuts to me.
That's fucking bananas, bro.
I mean, it's everything though. Everything got a price on it. You wanna?
I told you.
You wanna?
Everything has a price.
Everything got a price on it. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And bills, right? And they make it impossible for us to get around it. Because it's the only way to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
like
I'm sure it's not, but most of us don't have the wherewithal to figure out another way. But even then, kind of yes in this country. I told you.
Yeah.
I knew it was a fucking scam when I went to the airport in Europe, and you get to use the little baggage joints for free. Oh, you need this thing to carry all of your luggage? Then go ahead and just take it and put shit on it. But here, they're like, no, you've got to pay for this in order for your comfort or break your back. It's incredible.
It's awful. But in the true spirit of capitalism, let's pay some bills.
Yeah, here we go.
Thank you for listening to us wherever you are. Support our podcast by liking, subscribing, and telling everybody about us. We're trying to grow, and we can't do it without you.
No.
So let a brother, sister, wigger know about us. Well, because we cursed them out in the show anyway, so they might need to learn. And
I don't want nobody to be thinking rap nigga in the song.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You don't get to come just because you cha-cha slide. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, tourist. Come on down to the Patreon for $9.99. It is not any other price. You can find a whole bunch of stuff there. It's a really, really, really cool, good time. Subscribe to our Patreon and support the show there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, free 99. We have cool stuff there, 15 minutes intros of what we do on Patreon and other stuff too, like 90-day fiance shows and iterations and Matt Sharp annotation, whatever I just said. Either way, go subscribe, as well as read the description box wherever you're listening. We have awesome sponsors for this show. please go support them because they help us. And lastly, rate us 5 stars and leave a nice comment. We might read it on the show. And leave a voicemail. The voicemails are back.
They're gonna, and we've been saying we got to play some of them.
Yes. Well, people got to call. We have a couple, but we need more. So we can't play ourselves and just play 1 or 2. So we're gonna have to ask more. So come on, dial and let us know your thoughts. Let's take a break. Am I missing any? I am missing something. Do you know what today is?
No, I don't.
Today is our 400th episode.
Now, why the fuck would I know that? Why the fuck would I know
I told you it was coming up.
I just simply want to say, there's a day like today, we've all been so busy and we're working so hard, so it's sort of hard to download. I just said to Kelly, because I just remember the 300th so much, but if I rack my brain, I remember the 200th and the 100th. And what I just want to say is, especially right now, since I'm directing, I really believe that the reason that the show is on the air still is because I hate it when I get emotional, but I have to say it's because of the level of investment, and as a director, you rely
And it's
on
such a random number, like what?
400. Not many people have made it this far.
Like 5.
And I want to say,
I understand. It's a halfway point. You know what I'm saying? A G, like.
well,
400.
you have to factor in state police violence. So,
Should I get this espresso coffee soda? What do you think of that espresso coffee soda?
you have to factor in our own life expectancy as Black people.
No, I'm not. No, I'm. Yes or no to this espresso coffee soda? You think it's a waste of money? I'm kind of intrigued.
Yes. Always yes. But yes, it's 400 posts here on the main stage. I can't say it's 400 episodes, but 400 posts here on the main stage because we've been here a long ass time. And thank you all. If you haven't listened to every last one of them, I don't know what to tell you, but shout out to if you have, because I know a lot of you have during the pandemic, and
friends.
Totes appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Thank you for listening to all 400 episodes of Jaded.
400 posts right here.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to celebrate it, but 400. Maybe we'll. I don't know.
Maybe we'll do something juvenile, 400 degrees, figure out how to type.
You see me, I eat, sleep, shit, and talk rap. You see that 98 Mercedes on TV, I bought that. I had some felony charges, I bought that. Been sent to no return, but still was ball back. Nigga threw some slangs in me, water, I called that. I punished them the bitches before they could call.
Oh, we could do like a
What
like
would a Jade and XD Tiny Desk look like?
There's a lot of woha-haing.
Yeah. It would irritate a gaggle of people.
Yeah. Totally want to do it.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back in a second. Hit it, close.
All right.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Let's face it. After a night of drinking, I do not bounce back the next day like I used to. All right, I have to make a choice. I'm either going to have me a really good night or I'm going to have me a really good day. But that's until I found ZBiotics, okay? Now I got me a girl who can do both. ZBiotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. And here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day, all right? So ZBiotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. It's designed to work like your liver, but in your gut where you need it the most. And you've got to remember to drink your ZBiotics before you start drinking alcohol. Make sure you do it responsibly now, okay? And get a good night's rest so that you can feel your best the next day. Every time I have me some ZBiotics before drinking, it makes such a difference the next day. All right. I used to either have to make a choice. Am I gonna go to the farmer's market on Saturday and just have me some sparkling water on Friday? Or am I gonna go ahead and have me a couple bottles of the Pet Nat and then, skip the farmer's market? I don't have to make a choice now. Even after drinks the night before, I know that I'm gonna be able to get up and go get all of my farm fresh goods. Order ZBiotics now to get it in time for the 4th of July weekend. Go to zbiotics.com/JXD to get 15% off your first order when you use JXD at checkout. You can also sign up for a subscription using our code so you can stay prepared no matter the time or occasion. ZBiotics is backed with 100% money-back guarantee. So if you're unsatisfied for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember to head to zbiotics.com/JXD and use the code JXD at checkout for 15% off. Thank you, ZBiotics, for sponsoring this episode.
And we're black. Jade and I were talking a couple of weeks ago, and we realized that PSAs are missing. Like, there's no after-school specials to tell us what's what. There's no, the more you know anymore.
No, it's not.
That little rainbow and star to tell us what's what.
Mm-hmm. They had the more you know going during the pandemic.
Well, when they were telling us to stay at home.
No. No, they would share random fact. What was I watching? What would I be watching? Where they would have these little, the more you knows. And I was like, oh, they're still doing those? And they would bring a different person in to do one each time. Maybe when I watched This Is Us or something. Yeah. So I watched a show about white women. You're gonna blame her for that man's death for the rest of your days, aren't you?
Till it's backwards, okay?
I watched a show with white women about white women's friendship. It was a case study for myself. On Netflix called. It was a case study because I don't know nothing about that. So
yeah,
no Amber Rose over here, but it was about white women, and it was starring Katherine Heigl and the new Becky on Roseanne, the swap out.
Oh.
The light-skinned Aunt Viv of Becky's of Roseanne.
Oh, okay.
And it was about their friendship from junior high school, from 13 years old, all the way until,
It's a movie or a show?
It's a series. It's 2 seasons.
What's it called?
Firefly Lane.
We're looking for Johnny Ryan. I'm his wife, ex-wife. We're divorced. We're so very close. It's complicated.
Family only, ma'am.
I'm his cousin.
Immediate family only.
Shit. I knew I should have said sister.
I believe in the way.
Promise me that we will always be there for each other.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you'll ever watch it.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
I watch white shit. Don't get me wrong, but that's just sounds.
Oh, I don't think it's even for that particular reason. I just, I just don't see you watching that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like my type, my cup of Joe.
No, but it was actually a very good show. And, the research that I did, I learned, some new things.
About what?
About my case study in this friendship with white women.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I actually did the exact opposite of what you did, and I watched America's Barbecue Showdown on Netflix.
Oh, they got a new season? Wait, is that what we watched before?
Yes.
There's a new season? Oh, I've got to go watch it.
This is Barbecue Showdown. Woo! The most blazing hot barbecue competition there is.
Time to play with fire.
Hold on to your brisket, baby, because we're going big.
This is a surf and turf challenge, everybody.
You've got to go watch it. It is such a feel. It's stressful. Oh my! This season is a lot. Michelle Buteau is a host.
I love Michelle.
I love her. She should host everything on Netflix.
So it's not the man and the pregnant lady
Vanessa
anymore.
and Nick Lachey. No,
nobody wants to see them too.
Have you? Did you watch Ultimatum Queer?
Okay, so I have not completed it, but so I went to the movies the other day with Crystal Jean, Asante, and Bobby. We went to go see The Blackening. And have you heard of The Blackening?
Yes.
I would just like to say, for whatever reason, I thought it was a Tyler Perry movie. And I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm just going out with my friends. And then I learned that it wasn't a Tyler Perry movie. But anyway, we went to go see The Blackening. And are you going to see it?
On June 16th.
Wait, hold up. I know I left this door open.
See the horror film. Preview audiences are calling a killer experience.
The Blackening. I know you're not. And then we were, we had food and went to Crystal's after and watched the first episode, maybe episode and a half of Queer Ultimatum. So I have learned who is who. So I'm aware of who is whomst. And I had initial thoughts, and I know it's over, but I have not completed it yet. But I mean, I don't care about no spoilers. You can tell me whatever you want to.
I don't even want to say her name anymore. She's like Voldemort to me. The experience was 10 people coming here, meeting other people who you could find something with. What did you come here for?
Hello, everyone.
Well, it's more of just a general overview of the show.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, the Yoli is very messy.
Yes.
And then there's a white girl who got an old lady named Merle or Maybelline or Guinevere. It was something like that. But
yeah. I didn't retain any of their names by watching them. I just created their own names in my head. And the reason why I did that was because everybody's a they. So in order for me,
I do find it interesting they did not put nobody's pronouns up there for what,
which they needed to, because every scene they were confused, just like me.
So I knew the white girl with the old lady name was going to be a problem because she was too crunk for Christ to have a conversation with everybody, and she was smiling up in everybody's faces. And yes, I know why y'all are here, and I know why you have to do this, like this dating, you have to do these conversation situations. You can figure out who you want to date, whatever the whole purpose of the show's ultimatum. But her being she was mixy with everybody. She was all up in everybody's shit. And I was like,
Yeah. I forgot why I brought up this show, but you should watch it, because
I'm gonna finish it.
There are interesting bits of how those type of women, and by those type I mean not lesbians. I mean like white women, just cis hetero. I can't even say because she's not hetero, because Vanessa, she was evil. Anyway, Xander's ex-girlfriend Xander is a masculine presenting.
Yeah, the small one.
And yes, who I'm sure did way much better than the girlfriend that they came with.
Justin Bieber.
Yes, right. So their girlfriend came on the show and was like,
their girlfriend was the girl with the old lady name, wasn't it?
Her name was Vanessa.
Oh no,
I
okay.
thought the Latina girl had like Mabel was her name.
No.
She had like a real like Dominican name, and I was like,
yeah, Yoli.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jolie. Yes, but then somebody has like a. Because I remember Chris and I were like, "Girl, why are you with that name?" And it's like you're like 24.
That's what I'm saying. That's the white girl, the messy white girl.
Yeah.
I thought that was Xander's girl, but I could be wrong.
No, Vanessa Xander's girl.
Okay, let me see. Cast. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's see. Not you, girl from Reba. Such an odd choice for a host. Characters.
Yeah, is she queer? I didn't get that.
No, I don't think so.
Is she?
Okay. Oh, it was Vanessa. Mildred. That's the
Mildred.
White
There
girl's
you go.
name. Mildred.
Mildred. Yes. Because we were trying to be like, imagine you on the playground in '97 talking about Mildred. Like that's not.
I'm not doing. That's so crazy.
2001.
Esther, come over here. Let's double dutch.
Esther, change my away message. What?
Mabel, let me borrow your hoodie.
That's super Dominican. Like
it's many things. But that white girl had that old ass name. Okay, so yes, but that wasn't her girlfriend. She was interested in her for a minute. Though.
Yes, and Vanessa. Oh, so Vanessa Xander's girlfriend was like, I know this is going to be easy for me because of the fact that Xander's low key asexual, so I don't have to worry about them cheating and whatever the fuck. So she thought she had it in the bag. Xander, because at first, Xander, there's always one who wants to be like, I don't want to do this shit. Like, why are we here? Whatever. Xander gets there and is like, meets Jolie. And has them a Latina love affair. Okay.
One of them found that maybe it was Jolie. Maybe it was her person who found her through a hashtag Latina lesbians.
Yes.
But she was with a white person.
Which
see, that's
I'm gonna be.
That's the shit we was talking about.
Queer people meet their partners in the most unconventional ways, and I don't know if it's
that wasn't even my point.
Fate. Or well, you just sparked this thought.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's because of I don't know, but like I think about like, people meet through apps like Jack'd or Hinge or Tinder, those kinds of things or whatever. But like I can't imagine like what I watch Catfish and people be like, I met on like IMV or something, or I met on Twitch, or I met on TikTok live and they were in my live chat. You know what I mean? And they kind of come in. And I guess it's kind of the same thing, but it's also not. Like I can't imagine be like, I clicked on a hashtag and I happen to see your photo and
maybe I don't fully grasp the concept because I can't see myself doing that. But also,
perhaps.
is this today's version of serendipitous meeting? Like, is this like meeting at the mall or like, we were both at the same ice cream shop and got the same flavor and combination of like, is that, which is
like
kind
we've
of scary.
evolved. Yeah, like we've evolved from sliding into the DMs, right? Like now it's just kind of
sliding
like,
into your hashtags or your like
or I'm in your
FYPs.
live. Yeah, you showed up in my FYP,
right?
and
Like
so
we're
I hit
both
you.
frequent commenters on the Hades room. So like, is that what that is now? Because niggas is going on AI dates and having ice cream in Italy from their couch. You know what I'm saying? So like,
or in the metaverse.
This what that's so crazy. When Toya said she went to the club in the I said, Toya, break it now. Like
break every
throw
chain.
it in the bathtub because what?
Into VR Chat, one of the most popular apps. The age limit's 13. Some rooms look innocent enough. But there's pole dancing and strip clubs too.
Oh, hello, miss. We can hang out, watch a movie or something.
I just can't, you know,
I'm
but
gonna
I
get
don't
that
know
Apple
if
Vision
this
thing,
is,
though.
but then remember, like, we weren't that far off meeting niggas off of like Black Planet, which I didn't meet niggas off Black Planet, but I had friends who did, and I would take license plates and shit. But
Yeah,
niggas
me
was meeting
too.
off Black Planet.
Yeah, and I guess everything is an evolution of.
Right.
Like sure, it's just I'm getting that get off my lawn brain, and I just can't grasp, like, I'm just clicking a hashtag. I click on hashtags to see, well,
I don't.
I guess that's the
See,
whole
I
point.
don't
You click
click
on a
on
hashtag
hashtags.
to click it. Well, the only reason why I will ever click on a hashtag is if I'm trying to see the joke, like when they did Paula Dean's meals or whatever.
Okay,
And they were,
yes.
like,
or like a
jokes
song
like
challenge.
that. Yeah, that's what I'll click on it. But I'm like when we do like social media posts or whatever, you have to put the tags. And I guess, you know, people do follow those tags.
Yeah, I guess
and
that's why
stuff,
you put them, huh? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I just can't imagine finding and I hate this term. I found my person. It's so dumb. It's like Journey.
What?
And
hate no people.
I hate social media. Maybe this is a PSA. PSA is stop using social media empty platitudes. Like, you know, I'm just on my healing journey.
Oh, you want the internet to stop.
You know, because at the end because at the end of the day, it's all about you and you're all you got. You know, it's kind of like what? Like the whole internet is now it's
like when Rue gives
called?
her motivational speeches.
Yeah. You know,
like say what you're saying. Say what you're saying.
Say what you saying, RuPaul.
Say what you're saying.
Kiki had a hit
She
with
did.
that.
Let me tell you something. Kiki is a gem. She really is. Like, I think she got a bad rep for a period of time. She's a gem.
She did. She was wilding out here. But again, who wasn't at 25?
I mean, listen, when we were wearing neon colors and bolero tops with tube tops and like low-rise jeans, that was a dark time. And y'all are trying to bring it back.
Bowling shoes with paperboy hats. There was a time, fellas.
No, and very large button-ups.
Yeah.
Niggas was wearing
The
blazers to the
NYC
club.
versus Iniche. Like it was
what
a
a time.
thing,
What
you
a
know?
time. And then it quickly transitioned into niggas wearing skinny jeans and rock star belts, like when Jim Jones started getting into his dirty white boy phase.
Everybody was Jamaican from 2005 to 2008.
With studded
that one
belts.
rhythm dropped.
Yeah.
That one rhythm dropped
It was
that
in the
Rihanna
days
wrote.
of, was it, was it?
Yes, Lumi D, a
Honestly,
pioneer.
if I tell. Our music was better,
Lumi
though.
Lumi D and Don Omar, they ushered in the mid 2000s.
They did.
With Reggaeton Latino and what's it called? She did If You Want Me to Stay.
Honestly, if I tell you what you wanna know, love.
Yeah, if you want me to stay, I'll never leave. Did you know that Teacher
They
Moses
changed
was
New
singing
York.
to Nas on Just Wanna
On
Be Your
what?
on Just Wanna Be Your Girl?
Really?
Do you know that was an open letter to Nas?
Knowing her, I'm not surprised.
That's-
Did she like know him? And it was just like, no, she just wanted to be his girl.
Yeah, she was like, I wanted to be with that nigga.
That makes a lot of sense.
And wrote a
You know,
song.
she
That's
has-
commitment.
She has a song called Love Divine,
Mhm.
and the whole chorus is just me and my nigga, just me and my nigga, just me and my nigga.
Did I write that song?
Greatest song. No, and it's my favorite Teacher Moses song too.
Like, did I write
It's
that?
a hit.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Just
Yeah, it's a hit. Yeah.
Because we got a love divine. Hey.
off those few little ditties. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was an open letter to Nas. Mm-hmm. My nose is itching. Like fuck.
I mean, I appreciate musical
forwardness.
lore.
Oh.
No, that too. I mean, yeah. Speaking of Teacher Moses, I laugh because she did Christina Milian's "Dip Below," and so like it's her song, and you know, if you listen to it, you can hear.
Yeah.
Yes, if you listen to it, she's still on the track.
As you saying it right now, I can even just like hear her.
Do you remember the music video?
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. And then she did yeah, I remember.
So I had to show it Chris Rogers because he was like, I don't necessarily remember this video. I was like, oh, I do, because in the video she hits this dip hard.
Yeah, get the one with
you can tell
that one.
No, when she hits the ground, and she only does it twice, so you could be like, oh, I'm not doing this shit no fucking more. So like, yes, go look at, and it's so funny. It's up there with Din Diddy. Like she hits the floor, and she only does it twice in the whole video because you could tell that shit hurt.
She like death drop?
Mm-hmm. And it's so awkward. And then it's so weird how they like dipped her in like ink at the end and
not get us sued. I knew it was some appropriation shit. I remember that. Okay.
Well, early 2000, well, not 2000s, we either borrowed from, it was either Indian music or
Asian. Well, they're all Asian, but you know.
Yeah.
East
other
Asian or.
Yes.
I don't know
Middle Eastern Asian.
What you call it?
Yeah. Middle Eastern Asian, that's what they call it. Indian or other shit. I don't know.
Ain't that East Asian?
Yeah. But there's Middle East and I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay.
We need to get a scientist.
We need a scientist. Clearly, and a geographicist and a fucking
Girl, I went to school to treat people.
I forgot about this part. Is it what she had on this red? Oh! She's dead ass that drunk. Yeah, she was only doing that but so many times.
Yeah.
That was
because it comes out and it was like, oh!
that's what, as soon as it came up, I was like, that's what he's talking about right there.
Mm-hmm. Like,
bitch,
ooh,
slap that ground. Goddamn. It's like when we were at Lisbon, and it was me, Santana, and Chef Manny. So we had just got done eating at the Timeout Market, and we're walking, and they have, how sometimes there's like those poles. I don't know if they're like car rails or car guards or whatever for the sidewalk, but they're just like random rows of steel poles like that are just waist level. This nigga almost wasn't looking and almost ran his dick right into one of them poles. But he did it. He missed it by like a hair. But we laughed for the rest of the trip because the first thing that came to my mind was like, God damn, nigga, you almost belly flopped your dick into that motherfucking pole. We was crying for hours behind belly flop dick.
Oh my God. Belly flop dick.
He almost belly flopped his dick right into a pole. It's terrible.
Oh my God.
Now, what were we talking about?
Let's take a break.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And we'll be back after these messages. Yes. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This picture is about the transistor. There are 3 transistors here in this collection of small electronic parts. The original point contact type, the junction type, and the phototransistor. And here is a more complex type of transistor.
And we're back. Episode 400 of nothing.
Yes, give us nothing.
Yes. Opulence.
I don't want to be that.
No. I just want to let everybody know I'm not a terrorist.
No. This is not Patreon. Wait, what?
Listen,
I
said it
know.
on television. So there, and not even like she said it on VH1.
Yeah.
Now I can't even say it was on Logo where nobody can find it. It was on VH1. That's
It
what she said.
was, and it was said multiple times. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I understand having a point in a mission.
Yeah,
and I fully get xenophobia. And I'm gonna call a nigga out if I see some hateful shit, but I really need you, Mercedes, to stop telling us. Because I can't. We're teetering. I can't.
Yeah. Anywho, back to today's episode was supposed to be about PSAs and specifically Juneteenth and what we would award a PSA for during Juneteenth because apparently shit went awry at the Lamert Park
Oh my
Juneteenth
God.
Festival.
Did they see? Did they catch who it was?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me look.
I don't know. But also, random thought, this week was a lot in California history. Yes, us 400 episodes, but also it was 29 years ago this week that O.J. Simpson had his famous police chase in his white Bronco.
Oh, there was a stampede. Hold on now.
And then they vandalized a McDonald's somewhere down there. And I'm like, okay, N-words. Let's not damage our own.
Okay. I don't want. Oh no. Oh no, that's not them. Wait. Okay, let's see. Been taking place for more than 70 years. Juneteenth. Blah 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 blah. Jasmine was gonna perform. Too Short and Wale. He's still performing, huh? Yes. Come on, Ghanaian. And then Cha 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 Cha. Oh no, this was promoting it. This was after. I mean, this was before. Okay, let me look. Jazz.
You're gonna have to go.
Jazz issued a statement. Telling everybody be safe. Let me see. Wait, but did so?
I don't know.
Was everybody okay?
I'm assuming. I didn't see any reports of anything. But anywho,
go ahead.
Yeah, PSAs for Juneteenth celebrations, and I guess just cookouts in general. Rules to live by this summer. Things that the public at large, meaning us as Black people, should know. And number one is everything doesn't have to result in a fight.
Oh, absolutely.
We can use our words as Black people, and yes, we can use coarse language because that's just who we are as a people. But we don't have to resort to throwing hands each and every time. And it'll be over like potato salad, and then all of a sudden it turns into Daddy wasn't there. It doesn't have to be that way. We could just have it. We can call each other punk ass bitch or mark ass buster and just be cool about it. We don't have to resort to violence in that manner.
Or we could just not fight at the Juneteenth. We have the layout here in Brooklyn. And I have to say the layout, as packed as it is, it's packed. It's peaceful. Niggas just be there to dance and fellowship and play spades in the park and be around in a sea of Black people. And it's nice.
Yeah. But there's some people out there who just was never given the opportunity to learn how to manage their emotions and or expectations.
Oh, we see that in society often. Period.
Exactly.
All across the board. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. And so, just to, I don't know, Lord, lift us up where we belong. I don't just
Not
kind of, just be conscious of. I'm tired of us fighting in public and then being on Zeus. Like, it don't have to be that way, you know?
Smashing through a warehouse.
Yeah, or fighting everybody you see, you know, in the back of a arena because you're trying to promote a charity boxing match on your network. You know what I mean?
Let's get rid of charity boxing matches. Are you a Black Mirror watcher? That's my PSA. That's mine. Okay, get rid of charity boxing matches.
That's so true. Stop them.
Like, what are we doing? It's always some derelict ass nigga, Nori versus fucking 50 Cent or some dumb, like, nigga, it promotes nothing. Yes, give us nothing.
Nothing.
No,
yes.
Get rid of it. No. What charity? Like, no. Get rid of the charity boxing matches. Foundation. Do something else.
They just supporting the Snoop Dogg Little League Football, you know, association.
Okay, so do a charity football league. Do a charity motherfucking softball. Get rid of charity boxing. Get CTE.
Yeah. Why do we have to fight for charity? Let's just do it for charity. Why can't y'all play Parcheesi for charity? You know what I mean? Or spades for Jeopardy.
You want to fight? Do it in the water. Play chicken. Play chicken for charity. Yeah. But like,
yeah, we don't need to do that.
No.
I also. This has come around on the internet lately, and I never realized how much or big of a deal this was until I sat and thought about just regular holiday dinners. But when it comes to like large cookouts and family reunions, don't complain about having to pay money. Like, unless if you were not, you know, going to be on the grill or providing anything else like entertainment or liquor, whatever, then
anything
just pay
worth
your ducats.
Anything.
Pay your ducats and STFU, you know, because there are people who are being on a grill all day is hard.
And let's talk about obtaining all the materials to be on the grill.
And right, which is in this day and age, kidneys, arms, and maybe a lung. Like, that's how expensive shit is nowadays. So don't, you know what I mean?
You realize that cookouts are going to die with Gen Z?
Like the mall.
Yes. So
this morning,
they don't want to go to the mall.
No, this morning, again, really high, because that's when the highs are the best. Was watching a series on malls. Like, there's this guy in the Midwest who just goes to malls, and he like chronicalizes which is a dead mall, who has, you know, they just abandoned malls and stuff that are still around. And the general consensus is like, mall culture is dying.
Hey everyone, this is Dan Bell, and this is my video tour of the Stanton Mall located in Stanton, Virginia.
I get no kick from champagne.
Like, it is. Nobody goes to the mall, and if they do, it's not young people. Like, it's either people who are super young, like teenagers and stuff, because they need a physical space to go, but they're not often.
If it's a mall community too, because we're not a mall community.
No, in New York, no. And that's why I always found it was interesting. Like, Atlantic was considered a mall, and how like all the teens kind of hung out there, but it was kind of awkward when they had the National Guard there after school. But the malls are dying.
Yeah, they're dying.
Crazy. But yes, cookouts are going to die out too.
They're going to die with Gen Z. No more hot links. That's crazy. I have to live forever.
We are week 5 of you mentioning hot links.
Let's see how long I can go.
You guys should have a hot link count of how many times Jade brings up a hot link for the rest of the summer.
You see how it just effortlessly makes its way into conversation, though?
No, because you force No,
I don't force it. As a matter of fact, the other day while I was scrolling through some pictures, looking for things for my anniversary, I came across a video of me and Santana eating what? Rib tips and hot links. And I was like, this is joy. Like, where is this right now? Where is this right fucking now?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Have you made a hot link since?
No, nigga, I can't. I need to find me a proper hot link to make. And then I need to go, like, I need to have me a cookout so that I can fulfill this itch. I need to do that.
Clearly, because is Morgan's not open? Do they not have hot links?
They don't have hot
anymore?
links. They're not a hot link system. I know. No, I have to do this myself. And because when I want my hot link, it's got to be a proper cookout. You know what I'm saying? I need my chicken wings and I want them slightly burnt. And, you know, my hot links, and I need like proper potato salad. Like, I think I'm going to have me a proper like cookout.
I need to figure out how to make cookout food for just 2 people.
I wonder if
Like,
I
how
should
do
do
I-
Jade's cookout in August and have like a cookout event.
Yeah.
Fulfill everybody's hot link itches.
Yeah.
I might do that, guys. Before I go to Vegas, like maybe like beginning mid-August, I might do a cookout in New York. And like, yeah, I might do that.
Well, I think we should. Or I think you should, excuse me. And I'll be there.
I'm like, come. We can do a Jade Next Tea cookout.
Not mad at it.
You gonna be on the grill?
Well, oh wow, I don't know about all that. I can, I don't know, tell jokes while you
No, see, this is useless. What you gonna do? Bring
I
the
can make
drinks?
sides. No, I cook. I can make sides. I could put like onions through a mandolin. You know what I mean? Like I could do like
Okay,
the
you could be
veggie
my sous
chopper.
chef.
Yes.
There we
Yes. I could be sous chef. Although I don't like the term sous because that means bottom.
All right. Well, that is.
So-
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. We appreciate you always. Thank you again for tuning in and checking out the Patreon and the YouTube and supporting us in every way that you can and have and will continue to do. And we'll see you niggas next week.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
Yes, we're moving